What's going on, YouTube? REE-ZON Reason coming at you once again. And I wanted to do this video, man, because it's just more of the same, man. I just keep hearing more and more of the same when it comes to publications or websites and concerning Nintendo and their quote-unquote struggles. Now, what prompted this video that I'm about to do, and it may sound a little bit like a rant, so I apologize for those of you who are not in the mood to hear that, but what's really getting at me is this third-party situation, right? So we have some third parties who are staying completely away from the system, want nothing to do with it, don't want to support it. Some of those are legitimate. Some of those have legitimate reasons, such as the system's not selling right now, so why are we going to put our resources into making a full-fledged game for a system that's not selling? We're going to lose more money than we're going to make. I get that. But others are just bullshit, you know, ass hurt, beefing with Nintendo for one reason or another. Motherfuckers that don't want to make games on the system because they're ass hurt over something Nintendo did or didn't do, such as EA and a couple other. I think Bethesda falls in there. But either way, then we have some third parties who are supporting the system, who have been supporting the system wholeheartedly, such as Ubisoft, Warner Brothers, Activision's in there to some degree, who have made games for the Wii U, who have made good ports, or good games in general for the Wii U, and now have stepped back a little bit and said, you know what, we're going to continue making games for it, but we're not going to make any more exclusives. Which, again, I say makes sense at the current time. You know what I'm saying? But then here's the thing. We get positive news about the Wii U sales in Japan, damn near tripling when Pikmin 3 came out. We get good news about Nintendo's stock rising. We get this incredible lineup of straight up, for the most part, badass exclusives and plenty of third-party content coming over the next couple of months leading to the holiday season, which is going to put the Wii U in a spot to have the best lineup of games hands down, okay? Because Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are only just going to be on the market for a little bit over a month, if even that, when Christmas rolls around. And the Wii U will have had a solid year on the market, plus a ton of games, considering what's coming out over the next couple of months. And not just games, must-have games. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, must-have. Rayman Legends is going to be a third-party multiplat. It's a must-have. Okay, Wind Waker HD is a must-have. Super Mario World, 3D World, must-have. Okay, there's a bunch of content coming out over these next couple of months. That's Wonderful 101, must-have. Okay, so it's going to be in the most advantageous position lineup-wise, value-wise for the price. Okay, yet all this good news, and I still continue to see articles left and right about how Nintendo's doomed and how the Wii U sales are floundering. Never mind the fact that they tripled in Japan. No, forget that, because that's positive news. Let's just hammer down the same exact point over and over again, that the sales aren't doing that good overall, millions of times over. Let's just continue to hammer that away. And then we get third parties that follow that trend of bullshit. And the headline that I saw that really made me go off and say, you know what, I'm gonna do this video, was Batman Arkham Origins, looking like an amazing third-party game coming to the Wii U, has been since day one. All of a sudden, we get told that there's an amazing or good in any way, a good multiplayer mode that this game is gonna feature. And now we get news that most likely the Wii U version won't have the multiplayer feature. Here we go again with the same bullshit, dude. This is what EA did, and then blame Nintendo for bad sales. EA gave us Madden 11 with a Madden 12 cover art and no Infinity Engine, lacking features, and when that bullshit didn't sell, it was, oh, Nintendo doesn't sell good, third party doesn't sell good on Nintendo consoles. Bullshit, man. Give us the whole fucking game. Give it to us with everything that it's supposed to have. Give it to us on the same day as the other consoles, and I guarantee you this shit will sell well if the game is good. Stop with this bullshit about giving us half-assed ports, missing features, and missing critical engines to the game, and then when it doesn't sell well, surprise, then all of a sudden you're talking about Nintendo doesn't sell third party. Nintendo consoles don't do good with third parties. Bullshit, man. Third parties are lazy motherfuckers that don't want to fucking go all in on a new system. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. So I see this and I'm like, you know what, man? the more and more I hear about things like this, and the more and more I hear about, oh, Nintendo should just go third party, or, you know, stop making consoles. I don't agree with that bullshit. But you know what I do think? And it may sound crazy to some of you, but if you really analyze it, I've said this before, Nintendo's the only one that can get away with this. I think if things keep going, look, man, if we get past this holiday season and third parties are still giving us crappy half-ass ports and bullshit half-ass support, then I say Nintendo say fuck the third parties. No more third party on our console. We're going to go all in and make this a first party console. We're going to buy up a couple studios like Atlas, like they're in the process of doing now, and Retro Studios, a couple of second party studios that belong to Nintendo and that work exclusively with Nintendo. We're going to buy some of them to increase our workforce, and we're just going to go all in with nothing but first party on this console. And we'll still fuck up PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. That's what I want. If this is the way that third parties are going to treat us, then I think Nintendo should fire back and say, well, you know what? We're going to go back to the old days. We're going to go back to the 8-bit Nintendo, to the NES, when we had that official seal of quality, and we only let certain shit on our system. Because you third-party developers are lazy as fuck. You complain all the goddamn time, no matter what a system does. Then you give us half-ass ports, missing features, missing online, missing a boatload of stuff that makes the game great on the other consoles. You give us a neutered half-ass version of that on our system, and when it doesn't fucking sell, then you blame us. And you blame the Nintendo fans. And you blame Nintendo in general. Fuck that. I think it's time for Nintendo to say, you know what, that's it. I'm done. I'm done fucking trying to cater to third parties and make shit easier for them. No, fuck that. Nintendo should be straight up first party only. Fuck that. First party only. First party only. Then they can concentrate on giving us great Zelda games, great Mario games, great Metroid games, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, new IPs like the Wonderful 101. I know Wonderful 101 is a third party game, but you know, if we can get studios like that, they can buy up studios like that, like Platinum Games, like they got Retro, and they're about to get Atlas apparently. You know, get good studios like that to work with you to expand your workforce and just make first party games. I'm telling you, Nintendo can get away with it, and not only can they get away with it, they can win. Okay, because let's be real. Call of Duty and all this shit, yeah, it's nice to have that. But you know what? The majority of us know and understand that we can have all those experiences on the PC and say fuck consoles altogether and have the richer, more fulfilling experience. But you can't have Zelda on PC. You can't have Mario on PC. You can't have Smash Brothers on PC, Mario Kart on PC, Metroid, Star Fox. You can't have none of that shit on PC. So what I say Nintendo should do is concentrate 110% on first-party content, fuck the third parties, and when a third party wants to come and make a game on the Nintendo Wii U, I think they should have to go through an inspection. I think they should have to go through some type of parameters that Nintendo themselves will determine whether they allow them to make the game on their system. And say, fuck it, we're only going to allow the AAA must-have third-party games that we know are good. Not rehash Call of Duty shit, missing features and missing DLC. Not fucking, Batman Arkham Origins missing an entire fucking multiplayer mode. Not any of this neutered shit. We will determine what the fuck comes on our system. That's what Nintendo needs to do. Say fuck the third parties, because at the end of the day, those third-party games can be had in a multiple or variety of experiences, not just from the other consoles, but on the PC, and much better and cheaper. But you can't have what Nintendo has anywhere else but Nintendo. So what I say Nintendo should do is that if it keeps going like this, let's give it through the holiday season. Let's give it through the holiday season, because I guarantee you Nintendo's console sales are gonna spike throughout this holiday season. And all this bullshit about, oh, they're doomed and their Wii U sales are abysmal and laughable and blah, blah, blah. All that shit is going to be a fucking memory when this shit is the #1 selling console this holiday season, when this shit is selling through the roof, when we go through December and into the new year. Let's see what the third parties are saying then. Let's see if they try to give us the same bullshit they gave us with Nintendo Wii. Let's see if they give us the fucking watered down half-ass port treatment. And if they continue to do that, I say Nintendo locks up the Wii U and says, you know what? Nobody's making games on this shit but us and our studios. Nintendo, Retro, maybe Atlas if they acquire them, Platinum Games, things, people like that Nintendo can lock up for themselves as second-party studios. Those and Nintendo only. Fuck that, man. I'm tired of this shit, bro. I'm tired of this shit. I don't need to fucking be buying. I want to buy Batman Arkham Origins. So this is an amazing fucking game. I don't want to buy it on a PS3. I want to buy it on my next generation console. I want to buy it on my Wii U. I don't want to buy it on PS3 to get all the features I should already fucking have on a system that's more powerful than the Wii U. I don't want to go and buy a PlayStation 4 at launch to be able to play these games either completely. Okay? I should be able to have them on my Wii U. Especially since you confirmed it coming to Wii U. But now you want to confirm that the game is coming and strip away features? Nah, fuck that, man. I may like Call of Duty and I may like all these third-party games, but I'm gonna have a gaming PC relatively soon. For those of y'all who don't know, I just got hired at Origin PCs, man. So finally, I got my foot in the industry. I'm in the gaming industry, so man, I am psyched out of my skull. But that being said, I'm gonna have a gaming PC soon. So I'm gonna be able to have all that third-party shit that I want at the highest level. So fuck a PS4 and fuck an Xbox One for third-party. Okay? I don't need third-party. What I need is quality content on my system, and Nintendo knows how to do that on their systems. So fuck the third parties and their half-ass ports. Close the gates on them. Don't let no one else in, and just Nintendo and Nintendo's studios make games on the Wii U. And I bet you that shit will still not only be profitable and a success, but I bet you that shit will still be probably the #1 system in this generation. So there you have it, man. That's what I'm thinking. I'm tired of this. It's such bullshit. It's such bullshit when third parties wanna cash in and they wanna take a little piece of the pie from the Nintendo pie, but they don't wanna fucking go all in. And then when they don't get the favorable results that they were expecting or that they were after, then they piss on Nintendo fans and Nintendo the company. Nah, man, piss on your goddamn self. You were the one that fucking stripped away features. You're the one that put the fucking B-list or C-list developers in your studio working on the Nintendo version. You're the ones that didn't show the same amount of care and effort for the Nintendo version that you did for the other systems. So then you wonder why the fuck the Nintendo version didn't sell. What, do you think us Nintendo fans are stupid? You think we're gonna sit there and buy bullshit half-ass ports? Get the fuck out of here, man. You're crazy, bro. We're gamers for real. We're hardcore gamers. We don't fucking buy watered down shit when we know that what you're feeding us is watered down shit. We want, and think about it, you're talking about Nintendo gamers, okay? We require the utmost, the highest bar for quality and standard of gameplay. Look at Sony and Microsoft's first-party offerings. Try to match up their gameplay and level design and overall game design to the quality of Nintendo first-party titles. Get the fuck out of here. There's nowhere near. It's nowhere near. Their games don't play anywhere near as well and don't have the quality of a Mario or a Zelda or a Metroid or a Pikmin or any of that. Okay? So you think that we're going to settle for half-ass ports with garbage design, stripped of its main features? Lacking shit that is available on systems like PS3 and 360, which are less powerful than our system? You think we're going to go for that shit? Man, fuck that. That's what Nintendo needs to do. Shut the door, say, man, third parties, no thanks. You got 2 other systems over there that you can make games for. On our system, we want quality. And since it seems that no one but us knows how to make badass games on our system, then it's just going to be us. And we'll be alright. That's what Nintendo needs to do, man. Because with the amount, and if Nintendo would go in that direction, it would bring back so many franchises that they barely ever touch, because they would need games. They would need to be able to pump out more and more games. They would be able to bring back Pilot Wings. They would be able to bring back Wave Race, F-Zero, Star Fox, franchises that we haven't seen in multiple generations. So I think Nintendo should go in that way and say, fuck the third parties, man. Anyways, man, that's my time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. I'm sorry if I got a little angry, but it's bullshit, man. As a gamer, I don't want to see this shit. I don't want to see this shit for Microsoft or Sony either. If it was Sony or even Microsoft, who I really don't like, if it was Microsoft going through this shit where the third parties are shunning them and, you know, giving them ports with features missing and all that shit, I'd be not as pissed, because Microsoft is not my company, but I'd be pissed in general because, man, everybody that is a gamer is suffering here because you want the 3 biggest companies in this motherfucker firing on all cylinders. Alright, you want them all to get great games. You want the competition. You don't want this fucking bullshit where third parties manipulate the market and basically try to snowball and doomsday a certain company or a certain console. Man, fuck that, man. I want to see them compete. You know, so God bless y'all. Stay gaming, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said before, I'm sorry if it sounds like a rant, but it is what it is, man. I'm tired, man. And yeah, man, once again, I'll repeat, man, August 12th, I get back from my vacation, and I'm starting my new job at Origin PCs, building high-end gaming computers. Man, I am psyched out of my skull. I finally got a foot in the industry, and I'm going to take advantage, man, and I'm going to grow through there, man. I'm passionate about this, and I'm ready to go, man. So, God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Peace.